again, you think by now I'd know better. Locked in my head, romanticizing forever. Last love I found, knees met the ground and all my roses died. Swore I was through, but looking at you, I think I changed my mind. Yeah, let's fall in love for the fun of it. Diving at first and all of it. Oh, what a rush looking into your eyes. Playing it off like it's different this time. Let's break our own hearts for the fun of it. One look and I'm dying to run the risk. I'll live in your head for the rest of your life. Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? My God, don't we look good together? I should be running away, but so what, whatever. Oh, oh. Last love I found, knees met the ground and all my roses died. Swore I was through, but looking at you, I think I changed my mind. Yeah, let's fall in love for the fun of it. Diving at first and all of it. Oh, what a rush looking into your eyes. Playing it off like it's different this time. Let's break our own hearts for the fun of it. One look and I'm dying to run the risk. I'll live in your head for the rest of your life. Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be my
Hello everyone, it's Cathy Zilski. Welcome back to my channel and my studio and my weekly live stream. Cathy, that's me, makes a card. Today I am live. Welcome. I accidentally set the live to start at 11 a.m. Central. I don't know. I just, grandma here. I got a grandkitty, so that makes me a grandma. I just can't keep it straight sometimes. I hit the wrong button and I was getting ready to watch the Simon Says Stamp live for the new release, which I think is still going on right now. And all of a sudden there were like people chatting in the live and I'm like, what? So if you came early, yeah. All right, we've got a few things. I want to, first of all, welcome everyone. Oh, Bethany wrote, it's your birthday week. Happy birthday. Good to see so many people checking in from, all over the globe. We are an international community. I have some housekeeping, and I especially want to talk about my Christmas in July kit that sold out in 3 hours. We did not expect this. Heidi, who owns Simon and I work with her, and I'm so blessed to work with her. She's good at ordering. We underestimated the response to this kit. Now, that said, you can get the stamps, dies, and stencils. They are on pre-order. Now, we are hoping they ship mid-July. However, if they don't, you will have access to the free class that we're teaching on, well, I'm teaching it on, Heidi's going to be my student. The class is on July 25th, and these are the core products that I am using. All the other things that came in the kit, while it was a terrific value, you probably have a lot of these things, and I want to show you something that I did this morning, and I have posted this on my blog. One of the reasons we couldn't make more kits is because of inks. It is very hard to source ink cubes without a long lead time. So what you see here, the seafoam, surf, and ocean, and the cabbage and artichoke and kale, I did some samples for other companies that you could use these inks in a similar fashion. If you don't have the ones I'm using, I guess my point is, no worries. Check out my blog post today. And if you want to take a look at this a little closer, it's kind of a messy thing that I threw together, but I wanted to do that so that you could see, hey, you can use other inks for this as well. The other things we're using are, embossing, silver embossing ink and silver embossing powder, or not silver embossing ink and silver powder. So, anyone can join in as well. It's just if you want to join in and just watch and see what you might have, there is no homework. It is going to be a lot of fun creating together. So I wanted to share that. I also wanted to share and check out, I think this is fancy. I got a fancy promo here. have that. And again, all the links and info on this is in my description. Also, that bundle. And yeah, that's what we've got. So that's my administrative things for today from my administration assistant, which is me. All right. Today, what are we going to do? Well, I am going to color. Okay, there's going to be some coloring happening because I had this vision of coloring, and I'll show you what got me a little jacked up. So these little pocket ponies are so stinking cute. Now, I posted a poll, who likes the critters? And well, I do, even though I don't color that well. I'm going to get around that today. Oh, and I actually just saw a question from Anna, which I mentioned earlier, but we are hoping that they do. They are supposed to ship mid-July, but that may not be everyone. Everyone may not get them. So I just wanted you to know that. And yeah, that's what we are hoping. Anyway, these guys are super cute. I mean, they're just cute and little. And I thought, oh, I'm going to color some things. And I started playing around. And that's when I realized I wanted to have this as my little critter / cute little thing. I'm going to color today. So there's that. But also today is a little bit about masking. Now, one of my favorite things is this Simon Says Stamp A2 masks. I have used the heck out of this set. All it is a stencil set with varying sizes of rectangles. It's designed for A2 card panels, but you could use this on larger as well. And I'm going to use this one today, actually, but I also wanted to show you, this is something that's been in my stash that I haven't used yet. You can also get the same concept in domes. All right, and the reason I'm doing this is to create a little grounding area for my critter. I want to make a home for my critter. And also just want to say hi to everyone who's joining in. Yeah, I don't know if Heidi's done yet. I just, I've got to go when I've got to go. And I think we can say that about a lot of things. Like if I have to go to the bathroom, I got to go. So, So let's get started first with ink blending. And the reason we are starting with ink blending is I want to do some stamping on my little panel that I'm going to blend. But it needs to be dry. So welcome everyone. Bonjour Gaetan. Bonjour, bonjour. Yeah, Heidi should be going strong because you know what? She's got a new studio now and oh, it's just so fun. It's so fun. And you can come back and you can start me from the beginning. You know I do a lot of jibber jabber in the beginning, so you're not missing much. And I will revisit the little tips at the end. Okay. But yes, the ink comparison, a lot of you probably have the inks that I'm going to use. And here's the other thing, which I was telling Heidi that I was so excited about these products is I went with kind of this blue and green winter scheme for holiday designs. You could go with traditional Christmas colors too. You don't have to have, the perfect match that I'm doing. So it is meant to invite everyone in to join in the fun. So we are going to start with blending. Now I am using this stencil and I want to show you this. I don't know if it's easy to see or not to see, but there is a panel. Oh, glasses. That's why I can't see it. I can't see anything. There we go. Also today, right as I was looking at my camera and getting everything ready, I realized that I just started to grow a pimple on my nose. I put a little cover up on it, but if you see it, just know I'm fully aware of my menopausal acne. Okay, we're gonna line it up because see, there's a line, so you can. Oh gosh, it's not gonna pick up, is it? You know what? You're just gonna have to trust me. But I'm gonna be cutting this down anyway. I think just a little. So even if you don't get this perfectly lined up, there is that. Oh, there we go. I can see it if I lean out to the side. There's that little guide, and it's just gonna make sure that your little area is centered. Okay. Mary Brown, yes, the color option photo is on my blog now. I hopefully took it clear enough. I wrote the name of the company. It's a little wonky, but it should work. I just thought it would be easier to give you an actual reference. Also, just so you know, overnight patches for pimples. Thank you. There's no homework for this class that I'm teaching, so you don't have to come prepared. I mean, you can watch the live stream that Heidi and I did together. That shows you all the range of products. But again, if you have things that are similar, you can do the techniques that we're going to do. So I'm very excited about this class. The pace is going to be chill. The class itself is free, and we're going to have some good time. We're going to have some good time. I need ink blending brushes. Okay, I'm going to bring some in here, and I need orange, that color, which is yellow, and pink. All right. Also, I have some new things in my studio. I got a new calyx unit that I put together. Just a single, like it's over my shoulder back there, making me so happy. Okay, let's go like that and like that. Also, oh yeah, check this out. So this is my new black ink stand. And I bought this from Brienne. There's a little tip that I learned, and it's so great. If your ink stand is just like, if it's not sticking to your slick surface, just clean the feet with some alcohol, because they get dusty, and then it doesn't move it again. It's so great. I feel like the smartest person. I learned it from Brienne. Okay, let's get started. Now I am going to take my blending brush. Hey, Martin, nice to see you here. And I'm just going to give this a quick little, because I'm not sure what I was using last time. Just get it cleaned off there. And we're going to start bringing up the color. Now, the colors I've chosen are because I'm going to use similar colors for coloring my critter. I am always thinking. And I'm going to start here. Oh, why do I have so many magnets? You go there. You go there. And I'm going to tap over here just a bit because I don't want it to come in too hot. You know, coming in hot, I don't want it to be too hot. So we're going to go like this. I'm actually going really light for the first pass, just kind of sweeping it on. Now, the thing that I love about, are those my fingerprints? Oh my gosh, it'll work. It'll blend out. See, when your hands are oily, I put some oil on my nails because I always oil my nails, and I can see it on the paper. But grounding spaces for your designs. It is one of my favorite little design conventions. It's really easy to do. Even if you don't have a stencil set like this, you can take a die shape out of some masking magic and pop it down, and you've got a mask that does the exact same thing. I like the stencils because you can keep using them over and over, and because I believe in buying more things. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Remember, I have no wardrobe at all. This shirt was like $12. I don't spend money on clothes, but I do on products. Saw the question again, Amanda. The kit itself, no. But there is a product bundle that you can pre-order, and it has the stamps, dies, and stencils from my class. Will it arrive on time? I don't know. I do not know. Okay. I was thinking about brushes the other day. I love these brushes. Whenever I have something that needs to be larger, I don't know what it is, but my Simon brushes always feel ready to go. They're soft, they're big. So when I have more of a space to cover, I really like these. I mean, I have a lot of brushes, but I find that, yeah, for this size and this head style, these are kind of my go-to. All right, bringing it down. And of course, the little bit of overlap, I'm going to darken that just a bit there. Looks pretty good. And now we'll be doing this. How many of you have a stencil set like this, like a shape stencil? I also have one from Gina K that's ovals. Love the ovals. In fact, I should see how many shapes I have. Here, we're going to bring on some butter. This is my new favorite yellow. I mean, it's not brand new, but it is a great yellow because it's bright, but it's not in your face yellow. And it never looks as good on camera as it will in person. But you are seeing me. Not in, you're seeing me on camera. I guess that's what I was going to say. All right. It's very simple. We're not doing much more than this. Again, a little overlap. Good to go. Super simple. Carrie, I do have those brushes, and if I am looking for the softest blend, I go with the Pink Fresh Studio 1-inch brushes. So these are kind of like, this is kind of like my all-purpose brush for so many different things. Yeah, I just, I love it. I love these brushes. They've been good to me, and I never wash them. I used to kind of wash them, but now, I mean, like years ago, now I don't do that at all. All right, let's put our brushes away because we like to clean sometimes as we go. All right, you go. No, that goes in the wrong place. All right, so a little coffee. And bacon, it should be there. Let me just check. Maybe, did I not update my blog post? Hold on. I want to make sure I saved it because it should be there. I want to make sure that what I said was accurate. Hold on. Saving. You know, sometimes, there we go. Let's go to my blog post, Cathy Zilski. It's part of today's giveaway post, and it's there. There's a big picture. You can't miss it. And that's my story. Okay. We're going to reveal the blend. So simple. That's all we're doing. And now we're going to set this aside because I want this to have plenty of time to dry before we do anything that involves embossing. By the way, this is just alcohol that I get from the drugstore, from the old Walgreens. All right. And we are clean. We are setting you aside. And we're going to put you away. You know what? I will show you all the masks that I have because Jennifer's going live today and she's going live at 3. So that's perfect because when 3 o'clock rolls around, I have nothing in my tank. You go here, you go, oh, hold on a second. I'm going to grab those and I'm going to put the butt cam off. Where's the masking? Here we go. Okay. I call this the butt cam just because nobody needs to see that. Now, so this is how, okay, these, I don't have these linked. I do love them. They're from Tailored Expressions. I promise I will add them. But they're great for 6x6 stencils. They do make larger ones, okay? But what I do is I keep them, and the dividers are from there too. I keep these in my masking stencil divider. So I have masked ovals from Gina. Oh, I put my wreath builder in here. I have the Tailored Expressions ones. I think she was one of the first ones to do them. I have some from My Favorite Things, which I probably should take out because they don't sell those anymore. I have tree masks, envelope addressing, water. Oh yeah, a lot of MFT. Are they closing? I heard they were closing. Anywho, that's where these go. The domed arches. See, I don't have a ton of them, but I do this. Anyway, hi everyone. Thanks for joining me today. I can probably tell you guys this because it's not like I'm, because I have other roommates. My son lives here still, and hey Andy, Dan's at the cabin, and I've had the house to myself for 3 days, and what that means, what that translates to, it has been at a comfortable temperature throughout my house. I saw a question. Why did I buy Anna? I do not have Anna's new cutter. I bought the Anna Griffin Impress about 2 years ago. I used to have the Gemini and I switched to the Anna Griffin, and I will never look back. I freaking love that thing. Because of the plate issue. The plates just don't warp. And even with the Gemini Junior, I had a plate sandwich that I did like. Things still warped. Okay, paper. And here's the thing. Die cutting plates are a consumable. They are not meant to last forever. I never was a fan of the Magic Mat. True story. I use the Magic Mat as my mouse and freaking love it for that. But the plate warpage on the Anna Griffin machine is virtually zero, which is crazy. Now, I don't have the new one. I just have this little friend over here. I was thinking about this just yesterday. Like, should I replace it? Should I buy this? Because, it would be good to know when I link to the Anna Griffin machine, it links to the new one, not the old one. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure if I should. Do you think I should? Should I buy the new one, or should I just say, you have enough things? Because I think it's bigger. I don't know. Would you appreciate seeing me use it? I guess that's a better question, because it would actually help you know. I mean, I'm assuming it's a good machine, right? I don't know how many of you have that. But I certainly could do that. No to the new one. Have I had to replace my magnetic plate? Yeah, Joan, I have. And I'll tell you when I do it. Oh, gosh, Bunny, sorry, I'm trying to get that Joan comment up. I do it when it gets super cut into, because it loses its magnetic nature. And yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to keep what I have. Yeah, I don't need a new one. I'm sure the new ones are great. So here's a little hot tip. When I look at something like this, I think to myself, what is going to be the easiest thing to color? Okay. And here's the thing. These are really cute, but they have little, they have extra things. I don't want to color those extra things. Okay. So I instantly was looking at this, and this, and I thought, okay, now we're cooking, right? So I'm going to just take the easiest one, which I feel like it's this, because also it has a little bigger areas to color, and I'm not great staying in the lines. I get nervous when I color. I'm nervous right now because this could just turn into crap on a stick, and we'll have a good laugh together. How does that sound? Okay. So we're going to stamp a few things, but you know what? I'm going to stamp that. And actually, while I'm at it, because I have the coordinating die set. Okay. And here I have, oh, that didn't work. Stay there. Little star and another little star. I don't know if I'm going to use them, but I think they're cute. Yeah. Well, thank you for thinking I'm funny, Susan. Sometimes I don't think my husband thinks I'm as funny as I think I am. He's funny, though. But again, it's been really nice to just kind of have the house to myself. Shh. He decided to stay another day, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'll be all right. It means I can do whatever I want. You know what I did last night? I planned this live stream. So, oh no, that's not all that I did. Last night I was working on, where's my ink? Kathy, here, let's talk about education. Memento is an alcohol-friendly ink. This is my favorite one to stamp with for alcohol. But anyway, the house to myself. Last night I made a card for the fall winter issue of Scrapbooking Cards Today. I'm very excited. I hope it gets approved. I sent it to my editor this morning, Susan Opal, who also works for Simon Says Stamp, and she is hopefully going to approve it. Or she'll come back with changes and say, yeah, Cav, I don't think it's as good as you think it is. It can happen. And you know what I say to that? Namaste. Leslie, I have to pop your comment up because you know what I've done? I've had hummus, pita and hummus every night for dinner for the last 3 nights. And then afterwards, I just eat Dove Bar for dessert. That's my dinner. Although I will say, by the way, we're going to flip it because in the words of Tom Cruise, no, I got to take those out. I want a backup of the cutie patootie because we always need a goose to our Maverick. I don't even like that first movie. I like the second one though. Well, I like that Miles. What's his name? Miles someone who was in that movie? Oh, I did have a little fruit salad last night. Just a little. Not like enough to start texting old boyfriends. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like that. Like, oh, do you remember me? I'm just kidding. I literally am not in touch with anyone I used to date except one person. And I love him to death, and there was no future for us because he didn't like girls. But that didn't stop me, that didn't stop me from loving him, and I still love him to this day. Okay, so that is what we are doing. I don't think I'm gonna stamp an extra pair of those, because, you know. Oh, Tom Cruise, that's just a reference to Goose and Maverick. You always want to have a goose to your Maverick. Miles Teller, thank you. I watched that movie, The Gorge. He was pretty cute in that too. Okay, so, oh my gosh, I love seeing what people eat when the hubby's not home. It's so great. I will say, Dan is my husband's name for those of you who don't know. And he's not a guy who's like, how many of you seen that movie called Pleasantville? Is it Pleasantville? And I believe William H. Macy stars in it. And when the world starts to turn to color and people realize they have choices and they can break out of their molds. But he says to his wife when she decides she's not going to make the dinner, and he comes in and he says, "Where's my dinner?" Dan does that all the time. He doesn't mean it at all, and it's freaking hilarious. He's not like that. We do a lot of fend for ourselves nights, and I'll just look at him and be like, I don't know. And that's the beauty of when your kids grow up. Or I guess if you don't have any children, every night can be a fend for yourself night. Anyway, where's my dinner? Okay, I have a minimal set of markers to match, hopefully. I mean, it'll be close. It's not going to be a perfect match, but that's okay. We are going to make it so simple. Now, here's the thing. I'm not doing any blending or shading. I'm not trying to blend two colors together because I don't think you have to, okay? I feel like you can kind of just, do your thing. But I will say this. Okay, this is RV09 Fuchsia. This is a hot potato. So wish me luck. I'm going to have to I'm going to talk a little quieter. But here, and I've shown you this before, I replace all of my nibs because I can't control that big nib in a small space. So I take the chisels out, I pop these ones in, and I'm good to go. Okay. Now, I wish I had magnifiers on. So now you're going to see the top of my head, but that's okay because we are just going to go 1, 2, 3 in our colors. And I'm going to work in rainbow order, I guess. Same way. Yeah. Okay. Can you see? I'm trying to scooch out to the side. Now, I may have to hum, but I have to go really slow. Because here's the thing. It's hard for me to stay in the lines. I don't know if it's because of the way I hold my pencil, which is really awkward and weird. It's just the way I do it. But at least this little nib helps me have a little more control. Do you know what markers I can't really do at all? I've tried is the Olos. And I know they have a different type of flow mechanism. I bought some, I bought a couple packs, and I don't think I've ever used them in a video because every time I do, it just becomes this flowy mess. I love watching other people use them, but they are not for me. Now, here's the part that's hard too for me to get in and really see where there's still little bits of white. And the reason it shows up so strongly, I photograph all my cards, and let me tell you, you think you've done a good job until you take a picture of it. And then you're like, oh, that's really bad. And that's okay. We're not all about perfection, but I like to color the whole image. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, Mindy, your son and I we are one. Yeah, I learned to write this way. And luckily, my teachers just said, that's fine. You're okay. I remember people trying to say, why don't you try this way? And I'd be like, no, I don't like that way. But again, I'm coloring and we're getting it in. Now, I think people might think, Cathy, you take this too seriously. But the reason I share with you my consternation is because I love the look, but I don't love the process. I don't love the look of Gamsol versus Copic. I think Copic it looks better to me when I'm doing it. I was going to use Gamsol and colored pencils today. But then I thought, you know what? I want some vibrancy. I want this to be playful. I'm going to make a really happy card. And so I need something with some oomph, you know? All right. So see, no shading needed. We're just kind of looking at the places and saying, how does that look? I mean, I guess I could go right into that nookie, a cranny, and maybe we'll just darken it up a little. The other thing is too, you can do a lot with one color. You can make it look a little shaded if you want. It's very subtle. But as I go over this a little more and it gets a little more saturated, gosh, I haven't gone out of the lines yet. You should stop while you're ahead. You know, that's fine. Right in there. Maybe this is all a little bit darker like that. Okay, I could go up here too. So see how simple it is? I'm not trying to write a creative check that my body is not ready to cash. Okay. And there is color number 1. Okay. Feels good. Now, let's get our next color, red, orange. It will be orange. I bring my coffee in here too. And set you aside. Again, I have the same nib here. And this is even easier because there's less to color. So again, we're coming in with the Y04. Get it in there. Sometimes I do the little circular move just to kind of, but again, I go slow. I go slow like molasses, and that's okay. All right, getting that nice color in, and maybe I'll deepen it up just a bit with a little more on top here. I don't know. Yeah, like that. Pretty good. Well, thank you, Florna. Nice. I saw you in the Simon thing. Is Heidi over? Did she finish? Actually, you know what? I missed part. I'm just going to color over the whole thing. I want it to just all be rich and one color. You know, not all of us know where light and shadow comes from. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Bethadilly, that's a good tip. Huh. Well, and the funny thing is, I'm planning to use this today. So, Bethany and I, we're so alike, except that she's really young and cute, and I'm old and cute. So, I mean, that's the difference, I guess. Okay, here we go. I'm going with color number 3, which is Y17. Now, here's the thing. Something like this, for example, isn't that hard to do, you know? And I think when we start out with Copic sometimes, or any alcohol marker, you see what other people are doing, and yes, I can be hard on myself. But this is anyone can do a single wash of color on a simple critter. And yeah, this just makes me very happy to have these pretty fun, bold colors together. It's just a bold rainbow order, right? We'll keep adding a little more just to darken it up. And I'm only going to add a little bit of gray shading to her little body. I just decided it was a her. I don't know, maybe. And don't go out of the lines. I think we did it. All right, now I brought 2 markers for my shading, but I think I'm going to go with W0. It's really light. And again, that same small this, okay? So we're just going to add a little shading to the front of his face. See, now he just became male. And up here, like that, maybe a little around the edge. You know, just for a little. And again, this is the part that I'm always like, I don't know, is that what you do? Maybe a little under there, maybe a little under his little wing, like a little here, just a little to give a little dimension. This is a really juicy little pen. There's a lot of ink flowing out right now. I'm kind of surprised. maybe a little on his belly. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. And that's what this looks like. Oh, there's one more part. I am going to add cheeks. Okay, so that's really all I have. Okay, very, very simple. And oh yeah, I'm gonna cut it out too. See, the longer I wait on this panel, right? It's not a perfect match, but it's gonna work. And you'll see why in a minute. Okay, let's add our cheeks. For cheeks, I tend to use the larger one, and I'm just gonna put one by that smile and one by that smile. Now that I have gotten good at. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty confident. Pretty confident about all that. Just the cheeks. Okay. So let's grab, oh, was I gonna do, oh, you know what? I was gonna color these little stars. Shoot, I got too excited. And now, okay, let me just do them real quick. I got a little carried away. I don't know if I'm gonna use them, but I might. I might not. Maybe one could be, I mean, should they all be gold? Yeah, I don't want to start adding in so many colors that people are like, okay, Cathy, not sure what that's all about. Let's just make them these and I'll cut them. And if I use them, great. And if I don't, great. Oh, 12:36. Well, we're making time. Actually, before I cut these out, I'm going to stamp my greeting. The main greeting, okay? There we go. That's probably fine. So I have lots of pieces of cardstock today. Let's get another. Because I am going to use my new Smile stamp set, which I'm really loving. Now, there is also a die, and I have it here somewhere. Yes, I do. Just to oh, I don't have the sample. Where did I put the sample? Well, this is a word and shadow die, the Solo Smile. It's the same size as the stamp, but I'm using the stamp today because I want to have a nice, bold, stamped image. And I'm going to do this one first, and I'm going to stamp the Your second because I want that to be a little lighter. But we're going to do this one in the peony. And actually, I feel like the peony ink might be out of stock. I was making my supply list and I thought, well, no wonder. It's a very popular color. It's bold. It's a real firecracker. Oh, Mrs. Whitlock, thank you. That's awesome to hear. But here we're gonna just, is it not picking up my ink? Come on now, pick up all my ink. There we go. There we go. Ooh, that is such good coverage. Okay. We're gonna transfer the smile. We're gonna transfer it. Okay. I see there's some conversation about organizing and stamps. You know, let me tell you, I could use a little help. I'm running out of space, and I'm stamping this twice, by the way, because as my friend Laura says, twice is nice. It totally looks like My Little Pony. Total My Little Pony vibe. You know what? I think I'm going to stamp it 3 times because thrice is nice. Thrice is nice. Because I really want it just to be inky, not stinky. There, I just came up with my own catchphrase. That's pretty good. All right, we're going to clean that off. And I don't mind, the peony is going to stain your stamp. Anything with the reds in it tends to do it. Yeah, this font. Isn't this fun, Joanne? I don't remember what it's called. I'm going to have to look that up again because when I found it, I'm like, this is it. I knew it would make a good die. And because not all fonts that are connected will make a good die. And I thought, I think it's really kind of retro and kind of cool. Okay. I need the Your, and I want to do this. I don't want to overstamp this one, but I'm going to do this a couple times, maybe. Just want to go a little lighter with this because this one, I feel like it's the same font. I just feel like the letter forms are closer together. So we're going to tap 1. I'm not going to smush, I guess. We're going to build up slowly. Oh yeah, that looks good. Slowly. Here's the thing, the smaller you get on a type style set, depending on how the designer, i.e. me, set it up, things can seem a little closer together. And so, you know, just doing this little kind of light drop down is kind of a good way to go. I actually learned that from Gina, and it's a brilliant tip. My friend Gina Kay, that she does that when she's stamping things in black, and it just really helps you to get the crisp fullness of your image without over stamping, and that I enjoy. All right, so that is the greeting for the card. Now we'll die cut. And then we'll come back and we're going to do the old powder test on here and see how that's faring. So let's get some things to cut. Let's go into My Little Pony. It really does. My daughter missed the My Little Pony phase. She had Polly Pockets, but she was not a My Little Pony girl. I don't think. No, she was, Polly Pockets for sure. Not My Little Pony. My little daughter, who's 29. Oh my goodness. How does that happen? You know what? I think I'm going to need to dump this out because I don't have a magnet for everything. Sometimes I wish I did. Come on now. I want to get the right pony in the right place. Nope, it's you up here. This is why having little magnetic sheets is super nice. Just look at how awkward this is. Getting my hands in there. Man hands. Urgh. Okay, I don't have man hands. I wish I did. That would be a really funny video to have Dan do my hands. I've seen people do that. Gina did that once. I think Jennifer McGuire did that once. Oh gosh, Polly Pockets, Joanne, they had so many little pieces. Okay, I think this is, no, yes, yes, no, yes. All right, now see, here's the thing. Even though this is magnetic, it can still slip. And the thing is, the more you start to cut into it, the more it loses its strong magnetic connection. So I am going to take my time, really, really make sure this is lined up. Got to look over the top. I know I could make a template for this, but sometimes I'm just lazy. And I like to say, Cathy, you're going to do as good as you're going to do. Okay. And we'll do the same here. We'll cut out our little star. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to use that, although that seems to be magnetizing very nicely. I just think these are nice little, no, it looks like it goes that way. Let's see. Like that? No, I'm going to need a little. Dan could do my nails. Dan did agree that if the 90 rolls around, we will plan a summer live stream. I bought some new microphones, which I am not loving for live streams. I prefer the mic that I use now because I think it sounds better and it's easier. But I have wireless mics. We're going to wire him up. I'm going to see if I can figure out a new camera feed so that Dan can be on camera as well. We're going to do it in the evening, I think, because I think it would be more fun. Because then we could have some cocktails. Well, we could have some fruit salad. Dan can have a cocktail. I'm going to do it after I hit 90,000 when that rolls around. Because it's a big number for me. That's a big, I've been on YouTube a while. I've been making cards for 8 years on YouTube. But I've been on YouTube since 2006. I mean, that's some people out there aren't even that old. That's Captain Obvious. Yeah, okay. Anyway, we're going to celebrate, and I'm going to have Dan come on and make a card, and I'm going to set up a camera. I'm getting a new computer in my studio just for live streaming that is more powerful, that has more ability to take my cameras, because sometimes I struggle with when I'm live on other people's channels. So we're trying some things. Okay, let's hope this works. Let's come on in. We're a little messy over here and run it through. All right. Die cut cam. You're all invited. Yep. Everyone's invited to the live. It's going to be, I hope it's fun. He's a really funny guy. He's very personable. Even before he was a teacher, he was always good in a crowd. Oh, who stuck the landing on that one? That is really good. Okay. I don't even care about these now. Oh yes, I'm using my new magnet, and let's put these away right away so you don't lose them. Oh yeah. Oh, got it. Okay, I think we got them all, but I'm gonna have to put those in my boop tray because I am going to lose them. Let's see, you're very tiny. Come here, little tiny friend. Oh, yeah, those look pretty good. Okay. I am happy when I do things right. Now, here's the thing. This is not going to be the perfect match color-wise of all time, but it's going to be close enough. Also, I'm going to give this card away. Oh, Kari, I do have a magnetic bowl. I just don't have room for it. I have 2 magnetic bowls. And I just, yeah. You know how you get into your workflow and you do things a certain way, and then maybe like a new product comes out and you think you're supposed to like that thing and then you don't. That's me. Like, I know that I'm supposed to want to use all the things, but when you only have a certain amount of space, sometimes you just don't, you know? But I have 2 of them. They're magnetized to one of my rolling carts, and one of them is full with dies that don't have a home. So I don't even know what that's all about, but there are literally dies over there that I have no idea where they go. So they're sitting in a magnetic bowl. It's just a hot mess. Okay, now let's cut this out. Okay, this is for our greeting, and I will take the larger thing. Now here's the thing, this die is the exact same size as this die. It's a duplicate. I do that sometimes because some people want a word and shadow die, some people just want a stamp. So you can get them all based on what your preference is. And this stamp set too, by the way, is very much a mix and match. So you can say, love to see your smile. You make me smile. You will smile again one day. Like, you can make encouragement cards. You can place them in different before or after. There's a little place for the inside, and I definitely want to stamp my inside greeting today because sometimes I don't and sometimes I want to. But yes, I have dies that have no home. Okay, so we're going to line this up. Now, when I design stamps and dies, I try to do more of a generous outline, and not generous like, oh my gosh, why would you do it that wide? But definitely enough so that, it's easier to cut out, okay? Hopefully, that's the idea. And then here's our little matching your. Okay. Get you there. You know what else yeah. My sister-in-law, remember when I said she's making cards at her church? She's like the lady. And one of you out there generously sent her a box of Stampin' Up stuff. Well, she's using the heck out of that this weekend. She's up there with my husband, and their mom is up there because it's their mom's place. And she is having so much fun making cards. She'll text me pictures, and I'm just like, I am so excited that one of my siblings or siblings-in-law has gotten the card making bug. It just brings me so much joy. All right. Ooh, Caitlin. A summerween? First of all, I think that's the funniest word. Summerween? Sounds inappropriate, but I like the cut of your jib, woman. I like summerween. Okay. It's just a funny word. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Anyway, my sister-in-law is loving it, and it makes me super happy. And she's already just such a crafty person, and like, she quilts. Her quilts are amazing. She has made quilts. She made a quilt for my daughter when my daughter graduated from college. I wish I had a picture of it. It's all about women and It's amazing. Hold on, I'm gonna cut this out. I can't describe it. I don't think I have a photo of it either. Carla, thank you. No, no, but I do think I have a sense of humor, and that's what makes my relationship with Dan work. He's funny. I'm funny. If I didn't laugh, I think there would be problems. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Wait, Jesus Ween? Now I've never heard that one before. Okay, I'm going to put these back in for now. And we are going to do some gluing. Now, oh gosh, I will try to find a photo of the quilt. You know what? Let me text my daughter really quick. She will answer this too. Do you happen to have a photo of the quilt that Debbie gave you? Question mark. I'm talking about it today on my live stream, and I would love to show them a picture. All right, we'll see what she says. She's at work. She's used to it. Now, I'm not going to pull out all the stuff for the live stream, but Franklin, Cheryl Bradley is staying with us for the 4th. My daughter's going out of town. So this is the thing that I made. You know what? I'll just do it. I have time. It's alive. I learned about this on Patty Stamp's channel. Also, NB Cards, who's an amazing card maker, also shared this on her channel. I did a reel just sharing this with my community. The reel for me actually went viral. And what does that mean? That means it has like 150,000 views. And I'm like, and it's so funny to see people arguing and like, you didn't come up with this. I'm like, I know. I said that I didn't. I learned it. I tagged the maker, and then they were mad because someone else made. Yeah, just whatever. But the reason why this is kind of cool, and I'll use where's the new glue? This is really good stuff. I'm really liking this, but it's better for small die cuts. Okay. Oh, did she text me already? She's so. Oh no, she didn't. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, the idea here is pretty simple. You just take some glue. Now, on a die cut like this, I would not really worry about it, but you cut the bristles, okay? Simon is carrying, it's a basting brush. You cut the bristles, and then you just go all over your die cut. Now, you can kind of see how on something like this, it doesn't really, it's not a delicate die cut. So, I mean, I don't even, yeah. But that's what you do, okay? I'm putting a little more on because it feels like it's not enough. Anywho, yeah, I thought to myself, I don't want to go viral on anything, because when you do, what's unfortunate is, see how we can just stack them up real quick? It just shows you it's hard for people to agree on anything. People, we got to start working on agreeing on things. We got to connect to our humanity, because if you can't agree on a silicone basting brush that I've cut down, we have real problems. I laugh so that I don't cry. Okay. See, and it's kind of hard to do on this little guy too, because it's, it's small. But let me tell you, it works great on small die cuts. So I plan to do this 6 ways until Sunday for the rest of my days, until something else comes along. Okay. So we have our greeting doubled up, lined up nicely. Did I line that up nicely? I said I did. Okay, that looks good. Anyway, then to clean up, all you do is I just take my alcohol again. Just if you have a baby wipe, anything that's moist, although this I think works great because it's alcohol, gets it right off. Yeah, you can get these. I mean, Simon's selling this basting brush for like $2.99, I think. But we're looking into maybe having one made that is designed with the shorter bristles, so that, because I cut these, I used really sharp shears. These ones are great. And I did as slow as I could, because you want it to be as even as possible. This is not perfect, but it's easy to clean. And then I always clean up these little mats. I either let it dry and peel off the glue, or just clean it up like that. So there's that. Now we're going to figure out our arrangement. So, and then we're going to stamp and emboss, and it's going to get scary because it might not work. Oh, Cheryl, thank you so much for the super chat. Anyway, I didn't mean to be negative, but it's just shocking to me, like, that people were arguing in the chat, and also the way people respond on the internet. There's like things like, no, thank you. One person, I'm like, this is how I read them. One person was like, way too messy, gross. Like, I'm just like, okay. I just shared what I learned, people. Okay. Misty. Okay. No, not a Misty. Here we go. Okay. Now, we are going to, no, we're not going to do that yet. We're going to figure out the design. So let's get some things happening here. Number one, put some foam squares down, shall we? And we're not talking about no weak foam square. We're going to go with the full-on regular foam square depth. I'm going to go one there, one here, one here. I will say though, you know, most people are pretty awesome. I believe that, actually. I do. I might be deluding myself, but I think most people are pretty awesome. And that's my goal. Oh, you know what? I'm going to cut it a little. My goal is to be a pretty awesome person. Because when I'm an awesome person, that is trickling down to all kinds of people, like my family and my friends. And that is courtesy of many years of therapy. Learn to be a better person. Who knew? Oh, and I'm grateful for all of it. Okay, there's the your smile. I hope that's going to give enough balance, okay? Then we're going to bring this in. Now this is going to get trimmed down. And I actually think, here's what I don't know. Do I want that color, the darker, to be at the top? Because here's how we're going to start arranging this. You kind of see what's happening, right? Okay, we're coming up. We're bringing this up. And we're going to add a subgreeting. But here's the thing. I think I need to flip it. I think it needs to be this way because we need to have room for our greeting. Now, the subgreeting. The subgreeting is going to be, your smile is a delight. Now I want that to fit right in there, and I want to emboss it in white. Well, I'm glad I just made someone laugh out loud. That, you know, that's the good thing. That is the good thing. So this is going to be here now. Also, that is going to be up top. How cute is that? See, the colors are close enough, right? Close, but no cigar. The other day, I watched something that explained the history behind Close But No Cigar. And now I can't remember it. But I just want you to know, there's the is it etymology behind phrases and words? Fascinating. All right. It's stinking cute, right? And here's the thing. I love lawn fawn too. Like all those cute critters. It's just like, look at my little pony. She's floating up there. It's just so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know what? That's a really good point I just saw. Be happy. It drives people crazy. If people are sad though, like I feel bad for people who are sad. Don't, because you know, there's some hard things out there. But yeah, I think the best way negative people can be met with is love and humor, you know? All right. Let's test the powder because I do want this to go here at the bottom. This could even come up a little bit more, but I need to do this before I stamp so that I know where everything goes, okay? Up here, up here, up here. First things first. First things first, I'm the realist. I don't know if I'm the realist, but you know, I do my best. Okay. Anti-static powder. There you go, Lisa. Yes, I saw something about that they would get a cigar as a prize. Close but no cigar. Thank you for that. See, people are... Oh, the pony on an action wobbler would be cute. I don't know if I have any little ones, though. I have a big one and I would have to cut it down, but I like the cut of that jib as well. What am I doing? We're testing powder. Okay, I'm just going to use my Brutus Monroe. Let's see what happens. You just want to make sure that your powder is going to come off. Oh, and there we go. Have you ever seen like Christina Warner do that? It's a great test if you don't know if your embossing or ink blending is dry enough. Powder it up, put your powder on. If your powder sticks, it's not ready. And here, I'm actually just gonna, I don't think there's anything on there, but that's the test, and that's why I wanted to do that first before we stamp it. So let's put this sub-greeting on, and if we mess this up, we'll just say close but no cigar. All right, here we go. And I know basically where I want it to be, and if I do this first, then I can place all the other things down. So where are you is a delight. I could do this with a little sub greeting. I could cut it out, but I think this is going to be really cute. And so I want to make sure it's really straight because that too, you know, that's a thing. And actually, how's that look? Sometimes it's easier for me to look on camera because that literally gives me the bird's eye view. I think it needs to come over. Oh, it's so hard to do this when they're little, just a tiny bit. Because smile will go about right there. Yeah, I think that's good. I want it to have clearance. So I'm going to pick this up. Then I'm going to look here. You know what? That's pretty straight. Also, again, if you want to be the winner of this delightful card, you know what to do. You can go to my blog, leave a comment. I just drew the winners for last week's card. One person responded. She was incredulous. She goes, I don't think I won anything. This might be spam. But it's like, no, it's just me. I think this is primed. Here we go. Okay. A light little dip. I don't want to squish. Well, I want there to be plenty of ink. We're going to tap it. And I think we're going to do it one more time lightly. Gosh, I hope this works. I just don't want to squish, you know? It's a fine line. But I think that's going to be good. All right. Where did you go? My little pokey tool. You know I don't like to dig. All right. Here we go. Peg, you know, most of the time I do have a happy personality. Most of the time I do. I'm lucky to be alive. I'm grateful. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like it's good. The fact that I get to make a living doing this is amazing. Do I work hard? Yes, I do. Do I work all the time? Yes, I do. Do I enjoy that? I really do, actually. Oh, that worked. See that? Yes. But I'm also very aware of how lucky I am that, you know, there's a lot of people who make stuff. And the fact that people come and watch me I'm lucky. So I better give you a show that's worth your time. You know what I mean? Okay, now there is a little extra powder down here. That's fine. I was handling it. I'm going to brush that off. I mean, there's not, see that? There's not a speck of extra on there, but this will really pop and be really bright and white. You know what else is really great about this is I know this stuff now. Like I don't know everything, but I know how to do this stuff. It's only taken 8 years. And it's still really fun. Okay, let's heat up the heat tool. About 15 seconds. That's good. Okay, here we go. And there it just pops out and gives us the white that we are looking for, okay? Just gonna let that sit for a second, and now we're gonna trim this down. All right, now come in here. How are we doing on time? We're doing pretty good. I know Jennifer's live today. I think Mindy's going live tonight. Tiffany K. You know what? Here's the thing. So much joy when I started scrapbooking. So much. I loved scrapbooking. And then I didn't. You know, I think because I don't know. I didn't. No, it's not that. I loved scrapbooking. It was so exciting to come up with a craft that I could do that I didn't suck at. Like, I tried other crafts. I spent money on many things. Jewelry making was a hilarious waste of money. I spent so much money on beads and all the tools. I made a necklace. I was trying so hard to be like a friend of mine who made beautiful jewelry. And I mean, I spent all this money, and every necklace I made broke, and every pair of earrings I made gave me ear infections. But scrapbooking gave me joy. It did. And it's still, oh, this needs to be dusted off. It's still, I still love the hobby, but I just don't do it. I may regret that someday because I'm not really telling my story in the same way. But I'll tell you what I learned about telling my story has helped me to look at my own life. I think in the years I spent in therapy to help me understand that your story can be internalized in a way that doesn't have to be shared with everyone and everything. And yeah, I still am a fan. I'm a fan, but I think I'm okay without it right now. But the joy in this, okay, here's the other thing. The other thing is, I don't have to get permission to share a card. When I was, working and for I still work for Scrapbook Magazine, but when my children were featured on my pages, as they got older, they didn't want that. They didn't want that anymore. Both of them have, for my son, I did do this. And by the way, I'm just framing this out. You know what? I think that's a good crop. I really do. I don't think I want to go smaller than that because I want to give this room to breathe. I just really wanted my children's stories to be their own as they became older. And so that's why I stopped really sharing. I would do pages about myself, but we need to come down a little. See, now you can take the elements away to make sure that you are getting the perfectly straight crop. So yeah, I just stopped sharing their stories. I turned many of the blog posts about them to private and thought, I can do this and nobody can say, please don't share that publicly. Are you kidding? I'm sharing this so publicly. This is like getting to share fun stuff. Yeah, I got it. So this is also going to help to flatten this out a bit. Does that make sense though? Yeah. Okay. Die cut cam coming through. Keep on going. Okay, and I don't know what's going to happen with Boops. I just want Fed Eugenia to know it's nothing personal. I just don't know yet. So we're going to have to, oh, you know what? I should put this away while I'm thinking about it. Okay, so this is straight enough, and I'm going to put foam tape on it. All right, I want to put this little guy away though, because these greetings are very small. Also, here's a little hot tip. These little greetings, which are very small, okay, sometimes they'll start to lose their stick. Same thing as with any photopolymer surface. You can gently wash them in some warm soapy water, let them air dry. They're going to be sticky again. I find that the smaller the greeting, the more you use it, the faster that stick can go. But you can just wash it the exact same way and you're good to go. Also, there's two little circles in here. Those are literally just to make smiley faces. I just thought I had a little space. I'm like, should I make some smiley faces? And then there's a little circle die that'll cut them out as well, which could be really cute on a little note. This would be a really cute set just to make a note for your child's school box or your teacher husband or wife. Okay. I am going to put the foam tape on here. Also, I am planning to do some white details. Now that is where I'm gonna put some highlights on here with my white gel pen. Now, it is not my strong suit, but I love the look so much, and I feel like the reason I would want to do it on something like this is when you introduce that white onto these colors, it kind of quiets down the fact that it's not the same color as the blend. It's not like a spot on perfect match, because I picked the ink colors for my pens based on the inks that I wanted to use. And that, my friends, is how I did that. Okay. Let's go here. I love this tape because it's going to make it nice and flat. Sometimes too, like if I had more time and I'm working on this and I'm filming a video, I would put this in my book that I like to use and just, but that's pretty flat. That looks pretty good. Let's make a note card. But when you're live, you know, you can't. And this stamp set is in stock. This one has sold well, but not like out of stock well, and that is good because it is hard. I feel bad if I link something that you can't use, but sometimes that I still am going to use it because, you know, it's what I had my heart set on. Okay. This is just going to be on white because, you know, I love the white note cards. Oh, that looks really good. Bone, am I perfectly lined up? Yeah, good enough. Bone folder, like that. While we're at it, I'll stamp it on the back. This is just my little logo stamp that I got from rubberstamps.com. I just uploaded it, a graphic, and Ralph Tyndall has one of these. That's how I found out about it. Okay. I like it because it's self-inking and I never have to think. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. Linda, that sounds pretty crazy good. Oh, it's just, again, it's nice to be able to, you know, do your own thing. See that? It's going to be right on here. Oh, so cute. I don't think I need to put liquid glue on here to do this. I think it's going to land. Oh, yeah. We're going to stamp that little green on the inside. Thank you. I probably will forget, but thank you, Misty. I appreciate the reminder. Okay, I'm going to stand up. I'm going to look down. And what is that? Oh, it's going to get covered up. I want to see. Oh, is that the top? Yes. All sides, top, bottom, shadow, shade. Sorry about my head. There we go. Looks pretty good. Now see how that white is just that, it's the right amount. White. We'll do a design review. Okay, let's place Smile first. I guess some of these lives, they have been going, why do I turn the card over to stamp it? Joan, that's just on the back side. That's all. And the self-inker is from rubberstamps.com. I have a link. I just didn't put it. I never remember to put it on my wire. Where are my tweezers? When I am done with the live stream, what I usually do is I go eat lunch because I'm starving. Mama needs food to keep going. And then I will come back and I will, Beth, who's here today. Beth, I haven't even said hi to Beth yet. Everybody say hi to Beth. Beth, Emma's at a fun thing, so she's not here today. And I guess Beth is at the second most fun thing. I can't find my glue. There we go. Thank you, Beth. Beth will tell me, she just posted it in the chat, but Beth will send me an email that says, Cathy, these are the things that you mentioned that you have to add. So if you check back in about an hour on my blog, then they will be here. I also wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about ads. All right, I'm just placing this down centered basically right over. The liquid glue gives me that little float time so I can make sure that Smile is straight with the T-square. So during my live streams, I don't have ads turned on. I find that to be a little distracting. I think that's right. Yeah, that looks good. But when I am done with the live stream, I click the button to add the ads because that is a part of the overall picture of how content creators make money. Now, the so someone left me a message on the last live stream and it just said too many ads. And so I said, I'm so sorry. You know, I can place some manually this time and get them out of there. Because YouTube will put them where they think they are a good fit. And unless I go in manually and do it, which I used to do all the time, but then I didn't make as much on ad. It's hard to know the balance. So I'm going to be looking at that because it's part of how content creators make the money. So it's not a huge amount, but it is. It's a key component every month. Everything goes together. I tell you, there's a lot of pots and fires, and that's what we do to make. Is that ink? Oh my gosh, no. I don't think so. No, something's on my hands. You know what? I'm going to place this and clean it because something untoward is about to happen. So I guess no lives during no ads during live is my way of thanking you for being here live. See how that just kind of nestles right in there? I'm going to clean my hands. Hold on. Alcohol works great in a pinch. Okay. There we go. I don't want to get the schmutz all over here. Okay. And now we're going to put our little friend right at the top. Now, yeah. See, that's just so fun. Now, I thought about having it like under or poking under, but you know what? I think that's really cute. Now, the other part that I love about this is the grounding panel, right? It gives me a place where I can gather things together. And when you do that, you know that you have something that has unity. And unity is something to strive for in any design. I love it when I see it done well. And it just means that your elements have a connection to one another. When you create a shape to ground everything, you get that built into your design. And you do want things, I actually like that it's going up a little. I'm going to put it right like, well, shoot, no. Or does it want to be, oh, let's do more of that. See how it breaks out of the plane though? Yeah, I like that better. I don't want there to be a weird gap of white space. But it holds all of the elements together. Now there's a lot going on here, right? But this does read as like one thing. And that is the goal. All right, I'm going to get a Post-it note here and I want you to wish me luck. And I'm going to show you, should I show you what I did last night as my model? I will when I'm done. I'm going to put it in front of me so I remember. So here's the thing. I don't always prepare for lives fully, but last night, because there was no one here saying, hey, you want to watch TV? I did, and it was awesome to be able to just play. Also, I forgot that Gina K was live, and after it was over, I'm like, oh, did she not go live tonight? No, that's how swept up I got in what I was doing. Here's a little hot tip. If your gel pen clogs, I do this. I don't know if it's good or bad. Spritz a little alcohol on it. Get it cleaned. It's going to help or it's not going to help. I know that sometimes these little pens can be little fussies. Where is I need something darker. Hold on. Oh, come here. Give me something darker. There we go. I just need a little scrap. Yes, see, here's the thing. Everyone can now see. I want to make sure that this is really flowing. It's so hard to know. I am going to attempt to add details to my guy, my girl, okay? You ready? Wish me luck. Doot, doot, doot. There's one. I get so nervous. That was way too spaced out. Okay, where did I do this before? Doot, doot, doot. I'm not good at this, okay? Right, don't push too hard. Thank you for that tip. Okay, then we're gonna do just a few. Doot, doot, whoop. I mean, it's just a little, but it's pretty good, right? Okay, now we're gonna do some on the, now I'm just gonna calm down for a second. Okay, I'm gonna do a few more. And then okay, let's do, doot, doot. I think some people are so good at this. I'm just afraid. Be very afraid, but I think I wanna have one on each letter. Whoop. Just, because this is gonna help tie it all together. So that's the thing. When you have a little bit of white coming in where it wasn't before, it kind of helps tie it in together. Does that make sense visually? Okay, and then here we'll go like that. Doot, doot. It's pretty cute. We're in the home stretch. Yeah, I think I'll go here. I think I'll go here because that's what I did on my little practice. Okay, a little bit there. I want to be better at this. I want someone to actually take me under their wing and tell me what is the best pen for this. But that is my little extra details. I think it's really cute. Now, I'm going to grab these little friends. They might go on. I don't know for sure, but I do know that I am going to need to cut little tiny pieces. Thank you, people. I feel like, is this the best? It's like Morse code. Is it the best kind of pen? I don't know. There's a lot of good pens out there. It's one of the few that I have. And now I'm just going to cut, oh, don't cut yourself, little tiny pieces here. Oh, there we go. And here, it's the Jelly Roll 10. Yes, my friend. Is that the one you use, Amy? Oh, super chat, Carolyn. Thank you so much. That was really nice. Oh, you generous people. That's too thick. Hold on. I need to go a little bit thinner. All right. Is that a good one? Kelly Taylor. Oh, Kelly's yes, everything she does she's so good. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to use this or not. I might, but let's take a look at it. Never say, oh boy, that just got real cute, didn't it? Have I ever used glossy accent? Yes, I have. And on something like this, I would be scared to death that I was going to ruin everything. It's not big enough. I've used glossy accents. Oh yes, I have. It's funny. I was looking back through some old videos the other day, and like I did some adventurous things, which is kind of funny to me now, because I've done some adventurous things. Now see, oh my gosh, that's really kind of cute, isn't it? Hold on. Let's get the tiniest piece here. Is it that one? Okay. Is that sticky on that side? Yeah. Oh, I think this is our boop for the day. Now we could do one or we could do three. Now let's look around here because here's the thing. I could do one, or we could have three on there. Yep. You see, when it's wrong and when it might be right. What do we think about that? Now, I could also see, I like that every star has a connection to the piece. Yes, it's so cute. And is it hard to believe, I mean, seriously, that person right there on the right is so geeked out over this critter cuteness? Okay, Caitlin, I don't know if you're still here, but I think it would be I'm going to do it. This is your boops, Gina, by the way. That's what you're getting today. I think doing a Summerween live stream would be so fun. And not only that, I will dress up. I will do my best goth makeup. How does that sound? See, I think the 3 is really cute. I see the argument for 1. I do. But I think I'm going with 3 because it's all going to come together. Okay, I'm going to do it. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a goth live stream for a Summerween. You know, oh, the only reason why not 2 does work, but 3 is a magic number. And you know, that's, wait, do I want it? No, it has to be up. 3 odd numbers are just good. And let me see if I can be more design oriented. This creates a visual triangle on my card. A visual triangle is 3 points of reference across a space that give you a connection that is triangular. It can be it can be different types of Summerween with the Goth Queen. Oh, Vicky, of course we are. Vicky, maybe you can make me a goth. No, don't make me a goth tumbler. Yeah, Vicky, we're going to do some giveaways. I mean, that maybe, but you know what? I didn't want to make the 90 to be a big giveaway thing. And I know that, there we go, right there. Boop, sorry, Gina, forgot to do that. Okay, that's my finished card project. I could make a goth card. The triangular connection is really cool because it connects your eye with boop, boop, boop. That's why I'm really glad I did not do 3 different colors. It just leads your eye around the given space, and that's what a visual triangle is, and you get that in 3. Let me grab my overlay. I mean, okay, would the single star have been fine? Yeah, it would have been, and I can kind of see it now, but I can't lift them. But I see that suggestion. Oh, and I will stamp on the inside. You know, let's do that real quick. Because here's what I wanted to do. I want to take this. I'm going to do it with just a thing. And I want to do, keep spreading your brand of magic. The world needs it. Because this looks really magical to me. And to do this on the inside, I'm just going to go like that. Goth sentiment. The thing is, I think that a goth stamp set would be a really small market. You know what I'm saying? Like, Heidi'd be like, how many should I order? I'm like, 5. Let's be real. On the inside, we're going to go with peony because we want it to be bright. I don't even think I'm going to do a sample because I have learned to believe in myself and stick the landing. I have done a lot of gymnastics today, and that, my friends, it's a good thing. Okay, so that's the finished card. We have this on the inside. We have this on the outside. Again, simple critter coloring. There's nothing heroic here. These colors are not even a perfect match, but they look pretty darn good together. And again, we have this. There's our little overlay. It's basically a core of symmetry, and that's the anchoring aspect of that grounded shape. You can do a grounded shape with blending. You could cut yourself a shape die out of anything, ink blend some paper, cut that piece out, pop it on a card, and then start adding things to that grounding shape. You could do it with patterned paper. There's a lot of ways you can ground and use that technique. It doesn't have to be exactly what I've done. Then you just can fill it up with cute things, but make sure you space them in such a way that everything has a connection to the other things on the page, so nothing feels disparate and weird and like, why did she stick the little pony all the way up there? Make them hang together, okay? And sink your greeting down. I really like that look. So that is my card. I will be giving this away over on my blog if you want this to be sent to you. Also, a reminder, on my blog, there is a photo of alternate inks that you could use to join me in my Christmas in July class. That class is free. July 25th at noon Eastern on the Simon Says Stamp channel. Heidi, the owner of Simon, and I will be going live. Heidi's going to be my star student. I'm going to walk her through 2 cards and a tag. We have not released any sneaks for those yet. Although maybe you can see sneaks of them in the graphic, but they're fun cards and you don't have to use the same colors either. The product bundle that we currently have, it is not the kit, it is on pre-order. That is this little friend here. We are hoping it ships mid-July. The only, it's hard to say, but even if you miss, like if you order it and it doesn't show up, it's going to come and then you can come back and it's still July and you will still, well, it might be August, but you'll still be able to get a start on your holiday stamps. I love this stamp set, Making Spirits Bright. There are all sorts of traditional Christmas greetings and less traditional, but it's all in one. And also the fact that you can order my new tag die set, that is also a really fun thing as well. So that's my live for today, an hour and a half clocked in. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a nice, safe holiday weekend here in the United States. I will be trying to stay cool at a neighborhood gathering, and I'm just going to tell Dan I'm going to take my bike so I can leave early if I need to, because once those mosquitoes come out, this precious skin. What's on my lip? Is that lipstick? Oh my gosh. I had lipstick the corner of my mouth the whole time. You know what? Oh, and this is I forgot to show you. This is the one that I did last night. Okay? And that's when I knew I started ripping things off. I wanted to show you this because I had done a different pony and it looked terrible. And I stamped it in black and I'm like, no, that's not going to be right. So I just wanted to show you that because I forgot. Anyway, thanks for watching. I have nothing else in the hopper plan, but I'm sure that'll change because I have something that I want to share on the 5th. Got to get to work on that next. Also, all the links will be updated shortly. I'll take pictures, all the things. I appreciate you being here for watching. And yeah, don't forget, Jennifer's live later. Mindy's live tonight. There's so many things to do. I appreciate you for being here. Thanks so much. I will see you back here with another card project soon. Bye. Thanks so much for joining me today for my live stream. If you're not a subscriber, I'd love to have you, so hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss the next time I post. Here are a few more videos you might be interested in checking out. Thanks for watching and have a great day.